Today, we're talking about one of the best things you can do for your book that also terrifies authors. Have you ever looked at all the authors in your space and thought, who am I to write this book? You see their credentials, their experience, their authority, the stories they tell. You see all of this amazing stuff coming from these other authors. And then you wonder if you're qualified enough. Do you have the credentials, the experience, the knowledge, the stories to tell? Do you even belong in this conversation? And even if you continue writing, part of you holds back. You're more hesitant. You become less certain of your voice. This often happens when authors start comparing themselves to established authors in the field, in the category, in the conversation that they find at the bookstore. They go to the bookstore, they start pulling books off shelves, they start looking at them, and they're like, oh, wow, this is really good. These are great ideas. This person has so much experience. This is amazing. Why am I writing a book? I'll never measure up. So instead of seeing opportunity, you see proof that there's no room for you. The marketplace suddenly feels crowded, and quietly underneath, this voice starts bubbling up. Is there even room for me? But that fear actually has very little to do with your actual ability to help people. You have a successful career. That's why you came to this point where you're thinking, I should write a book. Your fear stems from this idea that authority only belongs to a select few, rather than something you can develop through contribution, through your perspective, through your voice, through your experiences. Then many writers think that they're not ready. But what I think that really means is that this is important to you. The goal is not to become the ultimate authority on a subject. The goal is to find your people, the people who resonate with you, who come to you for support and advice because what they've received from you has truly benefited them. There's a common villain for this. And in Author Odyssey, we call that the Imposter Phantom. It haunts you. It haunts so many fantastic experts. The Imposter Phantom appears when you believe your voice has no place in the conversation or the marketplace. And it whispers things like, you're not qualified enough for this. Someone more experienced should write this. You haven't earned a place yet. And the longer you listen to the whispers, the less likely you are to finish your book. The Imposter Phantom, it has 3 attacks. The first one is authority illusion. It makes you believe that just a few people are good enough or have the authority to talk about this topic. The second one is voice suppression. It's trying to make you whisper instead of speak up and say what you believe in. And the last one is marketplace fear. It makes you believe that there is no more room, no room for you in the conversation. The Imposter Phantom is a huge author killer. It's a serial killer. It has killed so many books, I don't even think we can count them all. The weakness of the Imposter Phantom is contribution. When you speak up and you enter the conversation, not just through your book, maybe in LinkedIn or Instagram or TikTok or wherever you speak to your people, or in client conversations, in events you host or speak at, all of these are contribution. The more contribution you make, the more positive feedback you're getting, the easier it is to slay the Imposter Phantom. Because you don't build authority by waiting until you're completely ready. It happens as you are out there speaking to people and contributing to the conversation ongoing. Every respected author was once where you are now. The conversation grows because fresh voices come and publish their ideas, their stories, their lived experience. And readers are searching for connection, guidance, for the voice that resonates with them. Your job is not to know everything, Your job is to make your contribution to the conversation. And when you focus on your contribution, the phantom loses its power. Inside Author Odyssey, we illuminate the patterns that stop authors from finishing their books. Because your voice doesn't need permission, it needs to be encouraged. If you've been questioning your voice and your contribution, questioning whether you should write your book, you might be suffering from the imposter phantom. If you want help developing your book with clarity and confidence, and you want that contribution to feel good and positive, and you want to enjoy the process and kick imposter phantom and all the other villains to the curb, join Author Odyssey. Come explore how we can help you. The link is in the description, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on the inside.